right, we're live here, we're live there, we're live here, we're live everywhere in our new home office. Just moved in this last week. That's why we've not been available and around for a couple weeks, but this is a very exciting week. I'm excited to bring this content to you. Good morning, everyone. This is Roman Shersher, your number one online resource for buying property. With your buy, invest, sell update. Broker's formula for real estate success. Today is October 24th, 2025. We got a lot we're going to cover. We're going to cover some big stories. Number one is Redfin reported that the biggest autumn discounts were had this last quarter since 2019. Next, we're going to cover September home sales, both nationwide, according to CNBC, as well as the California Association of Realtors came out for September. I'm excited to share the details of that report. And lastly, we're going to talk about the LA Times article on the rebuilding effort in Malibu. All the permits that were applied for from the fires in Malibu, only 2 were issued. I'll go over that in more detail. As always, we're going to go over mortgage rates, and today's neighborhood spotlight by the lovely Liana will be on the city of Encino. Great city. A lot of people throughout the world know about this city because of a movie that came out, Encino Man, many years ago. So please, guys, remember, if you like the video, please share it on social. Tap the share button. Share it with your friends and family. Our views are going up tremendously. We've got 4 figures views on all of our shorts and our reels and everything, and have a wonderful VA that's helping us with that. And so the content's getting out there, getting great feedback on it. Remember, if you're watching on Instagram, head over to Facebook or YouTube so you can see the slides to the raw data and the content that we use here. So let's go and jump right into our current projects. The lovely Liana, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Liana here. So in terms of current projects, we have some exciting news on the opposite coast of Jacksonville, Florida, where we do a lot of our investment business and flipping as well. We have 3 projects going on there. We have Wynn, that was an awesome sale in just under 3 days on the market. Yep. One of our flips got into escrow above asking price, had multiple offers on that one as well. So that one's closing next week. And then we have 3 other properties that we are picking up. One on Frost Street, that's going to be a hold or a flip for us.
Frost Street is going to be we're going to renovate that and hold it as a long-term rental.
So adding another rental to our portfolio. Yeah. We are closing on another property on Genewood. That one, we don't know what we're going to do yet. Might be a flip, might be a rental, whatever works best. We'll see. So got some exciting news there in Jacksonville. And one more.
No, just those 2.
Genewood and
yeah. And when we're selling.
Yep.
We had another one where we went to take a look at today, and that's what you're thinking of on Forest Boulevard. Yep. All right, but that's good. I'm comfortable with 2 per month.
Yeah. And then here in Los Angeles, we have our 2 listings. One of them is in escrow, scheduled to close next week. Yep. In Beverly Hills. And then we have our townhouse listing in Tarzana. This is a beautiful unit, perfect for a first-time home buyer, family. It's a 2-bedroom, 3-bath, beautiful layout, renovated unit in Tarzana. We just dropped the price. Our sellers are motivated. So if you have any buyers that are interested in something like this, we have it just under $599,000. That's a steal for Tarzana. Feels like your own home. Got a private patio, 2-car side-by-side parking with electric charging. So definitely reach out if you have someone interested in that one.
Yep. All right. Our local spotlight, the lovely Liana, will be going over the city of Encino.
Encino, right here in the San Fernando Valley. Encino, it's a classic. It's known for its tree-lined streets, large lots. We love that as investors. and perfect mix of luxury and laid-back living. A little history first. The name Encino comes from the Spanish word oak. And the area was originally part of Rancho Los Encinos, dating back to the late 1700s. You can still visit the historic part of Rancho Los Encinos at the Los Encinos State Historic Park, right in the heart of town. It's one of those places that really reminds you of how deep the roots the neighborhood goes. From the oak trees. We have a lot of oak trees here on our street as well. We're on the border of Encino here in a new place. And as far as culinary, I know you guys all love my culinary previews.
Liana loves to talk about food.
Yes, we have Pylon. It's an upscale Latin, global-inspired menu with great cocktails. And then we have Tel Aviv Tapas Bar. It's an Israeli Mediterranean small plates date night spot. Little fancy action for Encino. And then this one, I talked about it before. They just had their soft opening. It's in Tarzana, but Tarzana and Encino, like brothers and sisters right next to each other. It's an interactive Japanese hot pot place. It's already a hit. They had their soft opening and it's stayed busy. So definitely check that one out. Of course, you got Ventura Boulevard with a bunch of cafes and restaurants and shopping. You got Balboa Park, Encino Golf Course, and the Caballero Canyon for hiking.
Beautiful, beautiful city. Love the city of Encino. It's very central in the San Fernando Valley. Really checks all the boxes. Privacy, lifestyle, space, some of the best dining in the valley.
Celebrity hotspot too. I always joke around and say that they should rename Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to Real Housewives of Encino because they all moved up south of the boulevard here in Encino.
This is true. Now they live over here on in our neck of the woods. Perfect. Thanks, Liana. That was a great look at Encino.
My pleasure. See you later.
If anyone's thinking about buying or selling in Encino, give us a call. We'd love to help you make it a home. We know the area really well here in Encino. Like Liana said, we live right on the border bit. All right, let's get into our topics of the week. All right, Redfin did a study that came out just a few days ago. And what they found was that, and I've been preaching this for the last 3 to 6 months, is that they found that this has been the best autumn since 2019 for home buyers. We have gotten the best discounts for our clients. And this is just exactly showing you that, it's not just us, it's what's happening in the market, but our negotiating has been off the charts what we've been getting for our clients. People want to wait until these rates come down and everything, and that's great. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to save a couple of $100 maybe per month if you wait for the rates to come down. Right now, I can get you a 2-year relief on the rate. I can get your payment to be thousands of dollars below where it should be right now, but I will not be able to get you 2 years from now or a year from now the discounts and the price drops that I'm getting. On average, homes right now are selling for 1.4% less than its final list price, compared to 0.9% last September. Right now, there's still not a ton of buyers out there. The rates have dropped, and so sales have increased. I'll go over those numbers in a minute. 10% more sales month over month than they were last month. Why? Because the rates are starting to fall. What do you think is going to happen when the rates come all the way down? A ton more competition. And what do you think I'm going to be able to do in terms of discounts? It's going to be a lot tougher. That's for sure. And so right now, this has been the strongest summer for buyers in 6 years. In my opinion, and that I'm letting you know, this is my opinion, and the data is showing it. The data is confirming my opinion. The rates are dropping and more buyers are getting in the market. The rates will continue to drop. The Fed is scheduled to drop rates another 2 times this year alone, not to mention next year. The rates are supposed to drop somewhere into the low 5s. Perhaps we'll even get into the 4s, depends on what the economy does a year and a half from now. And what do you think is going to happen when the payment goes down for a significant number of people that have been sitting waiting for these rates to come down? Competition is going to heat up, and you will see that. Next, rates have come down, as I mentioned. Rates have come down, and because of that, existing home sales rose, okay? Up 1.5% nationwide, month over month. This is the highest rate of sales since February of this year. So we dropped significantly because rates were stubborn. People were waiting for this rate drop from the Fed, and now it's dropped, and now the rate, as you can see, the average 30-year is sitting at about 6.17. I'm showing that it went up a little bit. This is as of yesterday. And inventory has risen a little bit, but our inventory is selling because sales are up. And I'll go over exactly how much in Southern California in just a minute. Median days on the market are 50. Months of supply is 3.4 months. Months of supply, what that means is how long it takes at this current pace to sell the existing inventory, 3.4 months. So it's a healthy market right now. Things are selling. It's during the financial crisis we had in 2008, the months of inventory was about 10 months of inventory. That's how bad it was. It's 3.4 months of inventory. We're not talking about a significant, huge market. They say a stable market's about 3 months. So we're not that far departed from that. Now, as you can see, existing home sales hit a 7-month high, like I said, since February. We've been dealing with kind of stubborn inventory. And the reason we're still dealing with a lot of inventory is because rates are still kind of high. That's going to change. Let's look at what's happening in our neck of the woods. California Association of Realtors just came out last week with a report on September. Okay, in September, sales are up month over month and year over year. Let's take a look at how much. In Los Angeles County, okay, our sales are up 20% just in the last month. Okay, and so what does this mean? It means that more buyers are out there. And so sellers are also adjusting. You saw sellers are lowering their price. They're capitulating. They're offering a lot more concessions to get their properties sold. And so with rates coming down, sellers being more cooperative in providing concessions and discounts, it's bumped sales significant. In LA City, we have increased sales by 6.2%. Just month over month, and year over year, we're selling 10% more homes. We sold 10% more homes in September than we did a year ago. Prices are going up. I've heard for years prices are going to crash in California. Prices continue to go up. Now, not at the same feverish pace we were at a couple of years ago, but it's showing year over year right now in LA City, prices have gone up 2.5%. What does that mean? That means if you have $1 million home, your home is appreciated by $25,000. That's $2,000 a month. Prices have increased. Does it pay to rent where you're throwing your money out? No. And with today's rates and the programs that we have with our lenders, it's more cost effective. You could almost pay the same exact payment that you're paying for rent, but have an asset like a home that's appreciating. That appreciated 2.5%, $25,000, about $2,000 per month it went up in value. That's what California does. Other states don't do this. Other states do not do this. All right, let's move on. Where are our mortgage rates? Well, before we get to the mortgage rates, I wanted to talk about Malibu. So this article just came out, and it's really interesting. So most of the not most, but a lot of the Malibu burned down during the fires last year. Actually, at the beginning of this year, January. And we had major fires here. Malibu, Palisades, and Altadena had really big, a lot of losses, 10,000 homes. were lost in these fires. And what we're seeing now is that a lot of these homes and lots in Malibu were picked up by international buyers and investors. Okay. Now, what's happening is that there was a pledge that we're going to issue permits. We're going to rebuild so fast, so quick. Well, after nearly what are we at? We're in end of October, so 10 to 11 months, okay, since the fires, 10 months since the fires, we are very slow in issuing permits. Palisades, about 801 permits have been issued, only about 43% of the total applications. Altadena has issued 577, only 26% of the applications for permits. But here's the kicker. Malibu has issued a total of 4 permits. 4 permits. 2% of the total applications received by Malibu. It's going to take a long time, perhaps a decade, for Malibu to come back and Palisades to come back. Palisades going a little bit faster. But Malibu is going to take forever to rebuild. And you could just see how Palisades and was leveled here in this image. It was just horrific what happened. And in contrast to the other communities, Malibu is taking its sweet time. There was even a rebuilding czar that was appointed. His name was, let me get that for you here, Abe Roy. Abe Roy was appointed in May as the rebuild ambassador, and he quickly resigned because he was getting so frustrated by how slow the pace of the rebuild was. What's happening in Malibu? Could it be planned? Don't know. All right, let's move over to our mortgages. Our 30-year fixed is sitting at 6.19%. A couple weeks ago when we did the last update, we were at 6.34%, so it continues to drop. We are down 15 basis points in 3 weeks. Our 15-year fixed was 5.84%. As you can see, it's 5.76, down 8 basis points. Our 30-year jumbo, amazing that it's less expensive than the regular fixed rate loan, is 6.14%, down from 6.25% 3 weeks ago, down 11 basis points. Our FHA is sitting at below 6% average, 5.95%. We were at 6.03%. And so as you can see, payments are a touch lighter than in early October. If you combine that with wider fall discounts and patience, buyers are getting more leverage. I am doing amazing things for our buyers. Touch base, because not only are we negotiating this, we're getting the offers accepted. We know how to navigate this particular market. And I'm telling you, this is a window that's going to close. I will get you better payments than these rates. Reach out. Do not wait. You will be priced out again, as many of you have in the past. All right. Our quote of the day. Let's go back here. All right. Welcome back. Our quote of the day is by Dwight D. Eisenhower, 34th U.S. President, famed for contingency planning and execution under uncertainty. This is what he was known for, Dwight D. Eisenhower. His quote is this: "Plans are worthless, but planning is everything." Markets shift quickly. A written plan will change. Doing the planning, the pre-approval, the pricing strategy, inspection preparation, it helps us adapt fast when things change. When we find the right home and we need to maneuver a little bit, the planning is what helps us get that house. Now, as I have mentioned in the past, I wrote a book. We've bought and sold hundreds of homes. And I wrote a book specifically on the best tips and tricks on how to save yourself a lot of money and get your offer accepted. If you're interested in a free copy of it, I'll send you the ebook. No no obligation. Please just ask for it. Let me know. Hit me up. DM me. Email me. Reach out to me. A lot of you know me. Hit me up on my cell phone. I'd be glad to send it to you free of charge. DM me for your free copy. All right. I appreciate you guys for staying with us. This week's takeaway: discounts are widened, rates have eased, prepared buyers have an edge in this market. Reach out. Let us help you. We know exactly what to do. We're getting our offers accepted, and we're getting them accepted for less. We're getting great concessions. We're getting $50,000. We're getting $150,000 below list price. It's amazing. Share this with someone who's house hunting, thinking about selling. I appreciate you guys spending the time. This is Roman Shersher, your #1 online resource for buying property, saying have a great week. We're out.